Sapphire, Blue, Legend. All right, got them both. Looks like it's finally time for us to track down Rayquaza. We'll be finished analyzing the blue and the red orb soon. Seems like data analysis is the Rust Syndicate's main job now. What kind of organization are we these days? A civic think tank? Your Lumiose's reliable allies. Ha! Don't forget who you're dealing with, kid. Once folks are in our debt, we can put them to work for free, helping us shape Lumiose just the way we want it. That's all. Sorry for the wait. Allow me to return your blue orb and red orb. Thanks, man. I need that for my primal reversion. You're quite right about the prodigious energy they contain, Miss Corinna. If you give Groudon a red orb, you can have it undergo parry. Okay, yeah, I get it. I get it. Believe someone else wanted to weigh in too. What do you have to say, Professor Mabel? I'm the lab's acting director, not a professor. I did not ask for students. I understand, Professor. Could you tell us what you've learned? You little. Fine, let me sum up what we know. Our inciting incident is when Darkrai got pumped full of all that mega power oozing from the tower. Long story short, its nightmare-generating powers skyrocketed and Hyperspace Lumiose was born. The makeup of Hyperspace Lumiose reflects the subconscious thoughts of people in Pokemon, which I guess is why it's so weird in there. But you've already figured that much out on your own, haven't you? Let me clarify one thing, though. It's not just a reflection of subconscious thoughts, it's dreams. And I mean dreams of all kinds, both the ones you can't control at night and the things you're actively wanting and wishing for. Great lesson, Professor. Bravo. Now could you tell us how we can find Rayquaza? You'll have to generate Rayquaza's realm of Hyperspace Lumiose by actualizing a related aspect of the subconscious as a basis. Alright, well, you know, in like normal person terms. Actualizing what? Can you slow down and try that again for the less egg-headed among us? You have to wish really hard. Upon a star? I think it might be doable now that you've caught both Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. Getting closer to your goal is probably making it easier to picture catching Rayquaza, and that's made you even more motivated. I'm right, aren't I? So take that mental image and that motivation, then dial them up and make it happen. I get it, I think. Not sure if that helped or made things even more confusing. Bro, literally just said, like, just think harder. Just, like, dream. Look, Buster. My job is studying Pokemon energy. I'm not automatically a hyperspace expert just because I have a fancy lab at my disposal. Who's the big dreamer trying to get a meet and greet with Rayquaza in the first place anyway? It's me. It's Corbeau. Was that your idea of a joke? Good one, kid. Look how hard we're all laughing. Man, you got the whole squad laughing, bro. Suggest you listen to the professor's non-expert opinion, Solo. You gotta get Ansha to wish as hard as she can for you to encounter Rayquaza. Yeah, I'm on it, I guess. That little lady sure is something. She wanted to meet this mighty Pokemon so bad that her dream got mixed up with Darkrai's power to make nightmares. Look where we are now. That's one heck of a powerful dream. But back to the topic at hand. Thanks, Professor. I'll call again if we need you. The next time you call me will be your last. Alright, crazy chick. I'll get Ansha caught up on all this. Go do your thing, Solo. Yeah, we should just make Groudon and Kyogre fight each other. That'll get... Rayquaza will come running. He'll be like, yo, those idiots throwing hands again? I'll show them hands, and then beat them up. Rayquaza with the steel chair! Where the heck is Ansha? Oh, she's over here. Hey, welcome back. She's not over here. Where is she? Both Ansha and Corinna are in Corinna's room. As soon as Corinna got back, she told Ansha what the three of you learned from the Rust Syndicate. Then Ansha asked to hear all about your battles with Groudon and Kyogre. Corinna said she'd tell the whole story in mega detail or something. It was rather hard to follow it all. Care to fill us in directly on what you were told by Corbeau? Gulpin. Just hanging out. So the reason Ansha wanted to hear more about your battles with Kyogre and Groudon was so that she could imagine you catching Rayquaza next? That seems likely. She's probably hoping to reinforce that dream of hers in finer detail. Guess a little visualization can go a long way. Is any of that really necessary, though? What do you mean? I mean, Ansha's wish was already plenty strong. That's how she found Rayquaza in the first place. I suppose so, but there's no harm in letting her continue what she started, is there? Hey, the gang's all here. I'm newly impressed, not just by the sheer wonder of Hyperspace Lumiose, but by all of you, and the legendary Pokemon you battled too. So you heard the whole story from Corinna? Indeed, Miss Corinna told me all about your hyperspace exploits solo. I could picture the noble Kyogre and the Grand Groudon in perfect detail. I could have just, like, sent them out for you to see, you know? So I'm quite confident I'll be able to imagine the pocket of Hyperspace Lumiose where we'll find the fine Rayquaza at last. I'm not giving you that Rayquaza, by the way. That thing is mine. Now you got a good mental image, let's put some real oomph behind it. Ansha, how about you remind us why you want to meet Rayquaza so much? It's so that her mom will finally love her, presumably. Alright, I'll tell you everything from the start. Oh my goodness, I actually have to sit through an entire backstory. Again. Nice thinking. Rayquaza's the sky-high Pokemon after all. It'll be easier to imagine from up high. Sounds good. Let's go roof it up. Do we really have to go to the roof for this? It's so foggy. This is the roof where you first showed up to, right, Ansha? Indeed, Hoopa transported me here. Hoopa sure picked the right roof. No one else but Team MZ could have handled this hyperspace stuff so well. Ansha, tell us again, why do you want to meet Rayquaza? Give us the details so we can all picture it crystal clear. Alright, it all begins with a story that I love very dearly. Listen close and I'll tell it to you. Long, long time ago in what people call the Primal Age, world was overflowing with natural energy. That is the dumbest looking painting of all time. Why does Groudon look like that? Groudon looks like a regular show character. Holy cow, that is ugly. In that time, there was Primal Kyogre, bolstered by the power within the blue orb. So too was their Primal Groudon, with the might of the red orb at its beck and call. They fought over the world's natural energy in endless furious clashes. Why is Groudon furry? Hello? When Primal Groudon roared, the earth began to swell and the waters were evaporated into dust. When Primal Kyogre bellowed, torrential waters flowed and massive downpours eroded the earth. For 20 days, these two mighty Pokemon battled from sun up to sundown. The ferocity of their clashing scarred and warped the world itself. They weren't very artistic back then, evidently. Rayquaza does not look much better. Bro straight up looks like a gecko. Why is there like a Studio Ghibli character on his head? The people of that age, the Draconids. The Draconids? Oh, was this a Delta episode thing with Zinnia or whatever? Were at a loss. Whatever could they do? They wished with all their might for Rayquaza to descend and save them from destruction. My goat! Saving the day! The Draconids' wishes must have reached Rayquaza. Dude, look at the Kyogre and Groudon look like little kids. There appeared before Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon a dazzling light, and in it was Rayquaza in a sublime and incredible form. Yeah, Mega Quaza. A blasting light and whipping wind sapped the power from Groudon and Kyogre alike. Robbed of their primal forms, they fled to the faraway depths of land and sea. The Draconids came to revere Rayquaza as a true savior. And there our story ends. Who told you this? Still can't believe we're actually meeting Hoenn's legendary Pokemon in Lumiose of all places. Incredible, isn't it? That part about Rayquaza's sublime form sounds an awful lot like Mega Evolution. Rayquaza supposedly got something in its body called a Mikado organ that has the same power as a Mega Stone. That means Rayquaza can Mega Evolve into Mega Rayquaza all on its own. Based, my goat. Literally born different. Pokemon that can undergo Mega Evolution without needing a Mega Stone? Well, yeah, Rayquaza's Mega Evolution is crazy strong. Totally get why you want to meet it so bad, Ansha. My dear mama read me that story quite often. I came to love the story and admire Rayquaza so much that I would dream about it. Yeah, I used to dream about Rayquaza when I was a kid too. You ain't special. I didn't even have to know about the retcon Draconid story. Isn't it noble, Rayquaza, savior of the Draconids? I can see why you'd want to get it for Diantha. Mighty Pokemon for a mighty mom, huh? Well, no, it's mine. Diantha ain't getting this. She doesn't deserve it. Diantha's like the bottom 3 Pokemon champion. She ain't getting Rayquaza. She don't deserve that. Your love for Rayquaza sounds like the real deal, Ansha. I'm sure your dream will be strong enough to create the hyperspace distortion we need. No, hey. What? I guess that actually worked. Yeah, that's pretty green. Very Jade. Hi, Gulpin. Gulpin, eat the child. What's up, Felipe? We managed to gather some data on this latest distortion. The signals we've detected coming from this distortion are on wavelengths very similar to those emitted by the blue orb and the red orb. We believe this distortion leads to the location in hyperspace Lumiose where you'll find Rayquaza. At last, I'll be able to see the fine Rayquaza again. It's not a retcon? Bro, it's a joke. It's a joke, bro. It's a joke. Some people, man. Guess we're about to witness a dream coming true. We just might. One more thing. Magic Megas must defeat Megas. Aya, Jackie! Much like with Kyogre and Groudon, this special distortion requires a special donut to match. Please, Solo, gather lots of data so Mr. Felipe and his team can develop the perfect recipe for— Ah, dang it, I gotta do research again. I must do research to discover magic that will seal Demon Chi. When you do, I'll make the mightiest donut of all. I know I won't fail because I've got you all on my side. The Delta Donut. Deltonut. Isn't a Chaos stream without a Jackie Chan mention? That's what I'm saying, man. 100,000 survey points. Why don't I just go, like, throw myself into the ocean? Look at all these Squawkabilly. Kyogre! Noivern. I haven't had Noivern in for a while. Get Noivern in here. I'm not taking Dragalge out of the team again at this point. Dragalge is staying in until the game is over. Noivern will be replaced with, You know what? Give me Chandelure instead of Gator. Gator, you've been great. I love you. You mean the world to me. We've used you plenty. Give me Chandelure, one of my other favorite megas that we've had. Mega Chandelure and Mega Dragalge have been like the two best megas, I would say. Shout out to Mega Straptor also, but I want to use Noivern for a bit. I wish we could have gotten a really good Mega Noivern. Would have been nice. Would have been cool. Would have been cool. But all right, and then we'll swap out Noivern for this is probably the team we're keeping until we wrap up, unless we have way more to go than I realize. Get you to level 100. Get you as close as I can. I think with 33 experience cells, and definitely with the... Well, I have normal rare candies, actually. We can use those if we have to. 99! Oh, wow, you're like one experience candy M short. Yep, literally one. There we go. Whoops. Give you all these. Not quite. And then 3 rare candies. Perfect. And I need to put the orb on Kyogre. Let's go buy those TMs next. Blue orb, Kyogre. Very nice. Did you move your box over? Did I? I did not. Thank you. All right. We have to get 100,000 survey points, so we are not going to be able to do that today. Yeah, we have a little under half an hour. So we are not quite going to be able to manage that, but we can get close. Or not close, maybe, but we can make progress towards it. This has got to be the end, though. We get 100,000, and then we get Rayquaza, and then we're done. Hyperspace Pokedex. Yeah, and then Rayquaza is going to be 130, so it's 130, I imagine, for the Pokedex. Unless they, like, throw in Jirachi or Deoxys right after. I don't think it's going to be, like, I don't think it's going to go up to, like, 150. I think it's going to be 130, but I could see them adding, like, another 5, maybe. I don't think it's even going to make it to 150. You know, I might be proven wrong, though. So I have quite a few. Are these all supposed to be legendaries? Why is it Heatran here and then all the way over to Darkrai? What Pokemon are going to go in there? But all right, we're getting there. Still have not encountered Mudkip, which is kind of insane, or Feebas for that matter. So we have plenty of level 4 donuts. We need to make some more level 5 donuts. And we're probably going to want to do a couple more of the rematches for the Mega Evolutions to get some high tier berries, not only because we need level 5 donuts for some more side quests, but also for making Rayquaza's donut. Rayquaza's donut is probably going to be very demanding. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can finish everything next stream. Is this DLC good or bad? Honestly, I'd probably say it's bad overall. I mean, if you just want more Legends ZA to play, it's not that bad, you know? If you're really like, man, I wish I had more Legends ZA to play, then, you know, it'd probably be worth your time, but honestly, me personally, I wouldn't bother. That's Mega Starmie. The only reason I'm playing this DLC is because I was bribed to. If I was not bribed, I would not be playing it. And I don't think I would be missing out on much if I hadn't played it. I don't think I have any level 5 donuts on me at the moment. I'm just gonna cycle the day. Why'd I run away from the Pokemon Center? I'm just gonna cycle the day a couple of times and see if we can get see if we can luck into a Rotom portal or something, or a Mudkip portal. It's very repetitive. Yes, I would agree. It's very repetitive. It's not only is the DLC very repetitive, but it is literally just like more of the main game. When I finished the main game of ZA, I was like, yeah, it wasn't like, I thought it was worse than Arceus, but it was still worth playing. Like, you know, I had enough fun playing ZA to be like, I'm glad I played it. Even though I didn't like it nearly as much as I did Arceus. And to be honest, if they make another Legends game and they're like, it's just like ZA again, then I honestly might pass on it. Depending, I don't know, maybe. Probably it would depend on how long it had been since I had played ZA. But like the DLC just being like, hey, don't worry, it's like literally just more ZA. I'm like, nah, I already had my fill of ZA. Spend more on the ad for the Super Bowl than this whole game speculated. Yeah, I heard about that. It's very funny. Oh, who else but Nintendo? Who else but Nintendo? Cass, have you watched any of the Olympics? No. Why would I waste my time watching the Olympics? I've heard about, I've seen people on Twitter talking about, about how they have been having trouble with the Olympics with, you know, running out of a certain something and whatnot. I'm not gonna go into any detail on it, which I find it very funny though. Where are the Rotom? I need a Rotom. Rotom. I'm gonna pronounce it differently every time until they give me the Rotom. Where is my motor? I'll buy DLC if they make a Mega Crocodile. All right, based. If they make Mega Noivern, I'm willing to buy it. Where are my Mudkips? I need Mudkip and I need Rotom. What would it take for you to play Gen 10? A bribe. Come on, come on. Squawkabilly. Is every hyperspace that has Squawkabilly in it just always like straight up an army of Squawkabilly and nothing else? We're gonna look and see if there's a good portal here, and then we're gonna cycle the day one more time. And if we don't get anything good, then what we're gonna do is go try and make a level 5 donut, and then do the Starmie rematch to get more high tier berries to make more level 5 donuts. Because we still have 2 level 5 donut rematch side quest things to do. We need to knock out. And then we have a couple of side quests lying around. What Pokemon is it? Just Feebas? Feebas, right? Then that thing. We'll get a bunch of experience candies from getting all of these research points we need, and we can use that to get whatever it is I'm thinking of, to level up the Imbor and the Meganium we need. Bro, where are the new Pokemon? This is so annoying. I know I still need Mudkip and Rotom, but they are just not spawning for me at all. Alright, well, let's try and make a level 5 donut and rematch the Starmie. Hello. Alright. It's not gonna get to level 5. Please. Do I not have enough good berries to get to level 5? Whoops. I have to, like, I gotta use up some of mine. Some of my really good ones. Bam, bam, bada, bam.